Today we will see functions of central bank. There are some basic functions and these are as follows. Its first function is issue of money. It means nobody else in the country, no institution nor even government is allowed to issue currency. Only the central bank of a country has the legal right to issue the currency. Currency like 5 rupee note, 10 rupee note, 100 rupee note, etc. So the advantage of this is there will be uniformity in the circulation of currency. It means there will be no confusion in the currency. Color will be similar, font will be similar, paper size will be similar. So if central bank is the issuer of currency, then there will be similarity in the currency or currency notes. There will be control of central bank over the money supply. Money supply has two components. First, currency with public, and second, demand deposits. Currency with public is created by central bank and demand deposits are created by commercial banks. So money supply is issued by the central bank. Money supply is issued on the basis of a fixed amount of gold plus securities, and that amount will be of 200 crores. In this 200 crores, there will be gold of 115 crores and foreign securities will be of 85 crores. So this is the basic function or main function of a central bank. Second function is government's banker, advisor and agent. Central bank plays all these three roles. We can say central bank as a banker. It means central bank accepting, depositing, giving loans to the government. That is the banking activity of the central bank. Second, as an advisor. Central bank keeps on advising government on economic matters. May be related to inflation, deflation, growth rate, employment, exchange rate, or so many other economic matters. In this way, central bank plays a role as an advisor to the government. Next, as an agent. Agent means all government securities are issued and sold by the central bank, purchased by the central bank on the behalf of government. It means central bank plays a role of as an agent to the government. The third function of central bank is bankers bank. Bankers means commercial banks. It means central bank is the bank of commercial banks where commercial banks keeps their reserves. It means commercial banks keeps their excess reserves to the central bank. Just like us, it means we keep our excess reserves or deposits with commercial banks, and in the same way commercial banks keep their excess reserves with central bank. So we can say commercial banks can deposit their money with central bank, and central bank also accepts deposits of commercial banks, and if need arises, central banks also gives loans to the commercial banks. So by these three ways, central banks helps or central bank become bankers banker. First, by keeping CRR with it. Second, by accepting deposits of commercial banks. And third, giving loans to the commercial banks. So central bank becomes bankers of bank. Central bank's next function is management and supervisor. Management means what will be the management structure of a commercial banks? It is decided by the central bank. How many managers will be there? How many sub-managers will be there? Opening up of new branches, expansion of existing branches and liquidation of a commercial bank. All these things are decided by central bank. It means central bank is a managing body of the commercial banks. Central bank also plays a role of a supervisor. Supervisor means it is an apex bank which makes rules regarding the licenses, which means which bank should be opened up, which branch should be expanded, which branch should be closed, It means if any branch is not working properly, that should be closed. So which branch should be closed? All these things are decided by the central bank. In this way, central bank plays a vital role in the management and as a supervisor. Next function is controller of credit. It is one of the most important function of a central bank. By controlling credit means regulating of credit. Regulating of credit means increase in credit as economy requires or decrease in credit as economy requires. We know that credit is created by central banks, credit is created by commercial banks, not by central bank, but credit is regulated by central bank. So the central bank can influence the creation of credit by giving credit creation capacity to the commercial bank. It can influence supply of credit. It can influence demand for credit. How central bank can influence demand for credit? We can say, we know demand for money basically depends on rate of interest. It means rate of interest is the most important factor in deciding the creation of money. So what will be central bank do? Central bank will increase bank rate if it wants to reduce creation of supply, and central bank can decrease bank rate if it wants to increase money supply. In this way, central bank is the whole controller of credit. Next function is custodian. Custodian means commercial banks are required to keep reserves in a certain percentage with central bank. On the basis of these reserves, central bank transfer funds from one bank to another to facilitate the clearing checks. Thus, central bank is the custodian of cash reserves of commercial banks and helps them. Commercial banks keeps their amount or keeps their deposit with central bank in two terms. First, compulsory reserves, that is in form of CRR and SLR, and second, commercial banks can willingly put their excess reserves to the central bank, and central bank is the custodian of these reserves. Next function is clearing houses. Clearing house means central bank acts as a clearing house for transfer and settlement of mutual claims of commercial banks. It transfers funds from one bank to another as of the requirement of the commercial bank. Lender of the last resort. This is the ultimate function of a central bank. It means central bank lends money to the commercial banks, brokers, dealers, or other financial institutions, so they overcome from the financial stress or financial crisis. It means if commercial banks or these financial institutions are not getting money from elsewhere, then they will go to the central bank and they will ask for the funds. So central bank is the ultimate or last resource for all these financial institutions from where they can raise